Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Politically Correct Ghana lesson 357. And today is the 17th of February 2026. We should have been talking about this topic, that's inflation of Ghana. As of January 2026, the government statistician made us aware that the inflation for January 2026 was about 3%, 3.5 thereabout percent. And it's good, it's good, it's good. It's a thumbs up for the government. That's President John Dramani Mahama's government. For in the last 55 years, I don't think I remember price drops in products on the market, let alone think of general inflation coming down. I think one time in 80s, it went so high and dropped so low, but not this type. What you can see is the red herrings. What I mean by red herrings is that you'd have to pick the highlights carefully and then analyze it, especially the regional inflation level. We have the lowest being negative 2% of Savannah region, and that is deflation. That's what I want to talk about, deflation in the Savannah region. That is not appropriate at all. Apparently, what we are seeing as 3.5 or 3.25% month on month or year on year inflation in Ghana is an average. But if Savannah region alone records negative 2%, which is deflation, it is not disinflation, it's deflation. And so we'd have to look at it carefully, because economic activities in the region of Savannah is either slow or very slow or not happening. What it means is that there are so many goods on the market, but people cannot afford. And so the suppliers gradually are pulling off the market. And that is worse than even galloping inflation. You have the money, but you don't want to spend. Or you don't even have the money to spend. And that's what it is. But let's look at Savannah region. I will plead with government. Quickly look at Savannah region, because it is what is causing the variation. The wide variation where you have negative 2% in Savannah and the northern region has 11%. So the average is going to be a false positive. The results we are seeing as the CPI is a false positive. It's a false positive result. So what do I mean by false positive? That what you got is false. Yes, what we got by CPI, inflation in Ghana, is a false positive. Government must quickly look at Savannah region. How do you stimulate the region? The region has got enough, more than enough, in large commercial quantity of hydrocarbons, that's crude oil. And the crude oil price is good. It's not bad. So why not government give out the onshore crude oil contract quickly to major exploring companies, so they explore, or even if it's GMPC, they should quickly get some money and go into exploring so that they create jobs for the Savannah region. Within a year, they have clinker, that's for cement. Why is it that we put in all our cement factories in Greater Accra instead of sending some of them to the Savannah region, such that they come with a tax rebate? Then they create jobs. The whole place stimulates quickly, and then there's a lot of employment. People are hired. Once people are hired and they are paid, and paid well, in the crude oil business, they will be paid very well. And of course, in the cement business, they are paid very well, as in Gasem and others. They are paid very well. So it will stimulate the place up quickly. Then, of course, all other things will pick up. Retails will move. Instead of having ShopRite only in Accra and maybe Kumasi, they will plant some in Savannah region. And so they'll hire people, and people will spend. Once people start spending, individuals start spending, the workers start spending, they will move from living in mud houses or, in clay houses, into building cement blocks, into living in modern houses. And so real estate agents will also move in there. Real estate companies will move into Savannah, build a lot of buildings, both flats and then bungalows for the people, the workers. And then they'll rent or either buy at high purchase, either of them. And so the whole place stimulates. So housing will go in there. Then it goes with amenities. When it goes with amenities, roads will also come in as social amenity. That will pick it up. But then spending will improve, and means suppliers would have to go in there. Electronics will have to be bought. People will start buying automobiles, buy electronics or electricals and electronics like television, radio sets, TV sets, washing machines, fridges, air conditioners. They start buying them. And so the whole economy of Savannah will be stimulated. Please, the government of John Dramani Mahama, stimulate the economy of Savannah region, and it will negate this wide variation in inflation rate to avert this false negative rate, CPI rate we are having. The name is H. Kwame Afaglo. Thank you.